Ever wondered what people do when they think no one is watching? In this video, we reveal astonishing moments where unsuspecting individuals were caught on camera in acts you won't believe. Don't forget to subscribe for more incredible stories and hit the bell icon to get notified about our latest videos. This kitchen is too small for two cooks, especially after they added new appliances. It was only a matter of time before something like this happened. He didn't know they were renovating the road in front of his house during the day while he was sleeping. When he headed out for his date, he noticed that his motorcycle wasn't accelerating as usual. One of the worst ways to start your morning. He had just arranged new wines in his collection, but it seems he placed them incorrectly and they all fell out. In his city, there are no roundabouts, so he thought it should be done like this. While giving a speech in Parliament, the politician had a mishap with his dentures. Every other sentence came with a surprising click and a clatter, much to the audience's amusement. People in the apartments heard a strange noise. When they looked out the window to see what was happening, they couldn't believe their eyes. This is called perseverance.
What the f***?
What do you think? How will he explain this to the insurance company? It's unbelievable that he managed to stop him. In every bad situation, there's some good. We just need to look a little closer. They waited eagerly for the weekend to go out for dinner together, despite the weather forecast warning everyone to stay indoors due to a storm. They didn't heed the advice. Fortunately, they weren't injured, so they quickly headed home. Uber drivers have perhaps the most interesting job. Every day is unpredictable and fascinating. This girl keeps her money in the safest place. When they arrived at work, they never could have imagined who would unexpectedly walk into the store today. Without this security camera footage, the homeowner would never have been able to discover how the leak occurred on his house. They were unable to report the news from the scene because the wind was disrupting them. After this footage emerged, they were soon arrested because hunting this fish is prohibited. There was a clear sign at the beginning of the road indicating that construction was ongoing. However, he thought he could pass through with his motorcycle. This is one way to leave an impression on all the girls at the bar. However, everyone was shocked when they saw who the driver of this expensive car was. They didn't know they were being watched by a camera when they did this. Soon they noticed the camera and felt embarrassed. In the end, they had to pay for the damage they caused. It looks like they coordinated this synchronously, but it actually happened by coincidence. Always keep an eye on your ice cream if this guy is around, or you might end up without it. I find it strange how he managed to pass the technical inspection. He had just bought a new car and went out to show it off. Not paying attention to the road because everyone was filming him, he did this. His insurance won't be pleased. He overloaded this fragile motorcycle too much and he'll soon regret it. Some clips are hard to explain. Maybe this man simply felt too hot and decided to cool off. Watch until the end to see what I'm talking about. The dog didn't like how his owner renovated the house. They didn't realize the cameras were on, so they wanted to have some fun and lighten the mood before going live on air. Maybe he got a free car wash, but he'll have to pay dearly for the car repair. These dogs are protective and chase away unfamiliar cars as soon as they enter their street. They delivered this in their own style. Luckily, it wasn't fragile. Here's a reason why you should always park in designated spots. This truck driver would have fled if not caught on camera. His ex-girlfriend wanted to vandalize his car, but she noticed in time that she was being watched by a security camera. Her colleague harnesses a tremendous amount of energy to stay focused and keep his gaze straight ahead. He wasn't really succeeding. Surely, older people like my grandfather, if they saw this from their car while waiting at a traffic light, would think something was wrong with them, but they're actually just filming a video for their social media. Her brother wouldn't let her into his room, so she decided to show those doors who's boss and made her grand entrance in style. Who needs keys when you've got determination and a knack for dramatic entries? No matter how many times I look at this, I just can't believe my eyes. I would kindly ask you to never even consider doing this. For all car enthusiasts, this will be a painful footage. This is why it's crucial to always maintain a safe distance. Chaos erupted in the kitchen amid the hustle and bustle, and he accidentally knocked over a hot soup at the end of the table, causing it to spill. Even though he was in front of the camera for just a few seconds, he managed to become the star of the show. A man casually riding a cow, amidst the usual traffic of cars and pedestrians, has unconventional mode of transportation turned heads and sparked curiosity. In the middle of the road, a truck carrying fresh fish overturned. People rushed to help, scrambling to save the fish. It was a scene of urgency and compassion as bystanders worked together to rescue the stranded creatures. His reminds me of my escape tactics whenever I have a dentist appointment. Just like a cat at the vet's office, dodging the veterinarian all around the clinic. This free escape artist had everyone on their toes. Despite their best efforts, the elusive cat kept evading capture, turning the normally routine visit into a hilarious game of cat and mouse. When I see something like this, it always reminds me of the movie Final Destination. A chain reaction crash involving over 10 cars, fortunately, resulted in no injuries, and damages will be covered. If you're still watching, we're incredibly grateful for your presence. Your support means the world to us. If you've enjoyed what you've seen so far, please take a moment to like, subscribe, and leave a comment sharing which part of the video has resonated with you the most. Your feedback truly inspires us to keep creating content that connects and entertains. Thank you for being a part of our community. He was carefree, but soon he got what he deserved. He rushed to steal a parking spot and succeeded, but at a costly price. To avoid causing an accident, he abruptly stopped his vehicle and caused damage. While the damage was significant, fortunately, no one was injured. Even though it seemed like paranormal activity because the car started moving on its own, we simply forgot to engage the handbrake. Guys will always be guys, no matter their age. They never seem to grow out of it. Moving into a new apartment and looking to save on moving costs. His friend, who doesn't have a driver's license, sat behind the wheel and did this. He thought his neighbor would be upset about this, but instead, it just made them laugh. Halloween and funny costumes go hand in hand, turning spooky traditions into laughter-filled celebrations. The girl fainted from fright, but kudos to this guy for taking care of her. The girl bought a camera to see what her cat does while she's away, but the cat didn't like that idea. Until this moment, he didn't know he was this strong. The delivery guy caused chaos during the delivery, damaging both his company's vehicle and someone else's. He thought no one had seen it and that he could get away with it. I believe you'd need skills out of this world to handle this vehicle. This dog is always calm during grooming, but only if his favorite girl is the one doing it. There's no explaining how the driver made this mistake, thinking he could pass under this bridge. They even honked from their car to warn them. It would have been cheaper for him to refuel an airplane. Every day without fail, this mischievous and oh so cute cat sneaks into the local market. With ninja-like stealth, it swipes a quick lunch for itself before disappearing into the aisles. They certainly installed security cameras in the store, but to his misfortune, it seems, a group of friends bonded by their passion for surfing are thrilled as they conquer the towering waves together. Their laughter echoes amidst the crashing surf, punctuated by shouts of excitement and the occasional whoop of triumph. The pavement outside the store was slippery, and he slipped a couple of times trying to enter. Seems like he just couldn't slide into the shop. If someone asks me what freedom looks like, I think this video is the closest explanation. It looks like this clothing has been waiting all day for the garage door to open so it can escape. Being a dog groomer is something you have to love doing and, of course, love animals to be able to do. It can be challenging at times, but at the end of the day, there's always a sense of fulfillment and happiness. Could I ask you to show some love with a like for this sweet dog and the dedicated girl? While driving through the city, he came across this girl who brightened his day. He didn't engage the handbrake, and the car started moving on its own. Thankfully, it didn't hit anyone. They didn't know they were being filmed, but they're probably grateful given the beautiful landscape captured in the footage. Do you prefer mountain adventures in winter or summer by the sea? I really want to pay my respects to these drivers. This is one of the most dangerous roads on the planet to drive on. Does anyone know what's happening in this video? Is this an original park with this theme, or is it some kind of art installation? Is this park dedicated to this theme originally, or is it an art installation? This question sparks curiosity about the origin and purpose behind the scene captured in the video. A truly desirable skill for festivals. They are camping at the top of the mountain, surrounded by deep snow. The serene landscape offers a breathtaking view and a peaceful retreat from the hustle and bustle below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for notifications. Stay tuned for more exciting content coming your way. Until next time, take care and happy watching.